And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense will have the football first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can play zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Smith. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rockets are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Crosby. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Smith. Nice move to keep running. Finding some room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the only drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Running it to the right. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, and they get him at the 21-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They have one guy in their front 7, even get a finger on that guy.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Play fake, Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Tackled there by the defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion, They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Richter. Got his man. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Rockets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Play action, Carr. Williams open on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Williams.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to the ground with the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. On the ground, it's Mobley. There's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Throwing, Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback keep. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Carr. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. Running inside, it's Smith. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Carr on play action. It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. To the air. It's Richter. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snags it, and he's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And they got him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Lost a throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Get down and put... This return, they'll mark it at the 32. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Carr, complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Back to throw, it's Carr. Completes it in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College. Go with scores from around the country. The Rockets will kick it away first, and will start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The give is to Williams. There's some room. Oh, what a caught! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Carr. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running into the open space. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And tackled there by the defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The screen, and watch out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll go back to work on offense. The RPO, it's complete. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got it set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Fighting Irish now with a 3rd down play to open the final period. Keeps it himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. And they're able to get him on the ground. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quick strike complete. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Richter. Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Smith.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Rockets in the hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Richter. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. Fitted in the window for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. From the gun. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. this ball club, they come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team tonight.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.